Hi, it's Mr. Picard, and wanted to show you a problem some of my students are having and the solution. It's not difficult, but it's not necessarily intuitive either. And it has to do with drawing on Word documents. And actually, the process is pretty similar with other drawing, um, for instance, in OneNote, which does a good job of that too. And uh, there's some defaults that sometimes need to be changed. So I do like this strange image here. Let's see. Okay. Anyway, let's move on. And we're going to go take a look at the document that poses a problem. Here's uh, our class, Physics A, uh, fall semester Schoology page. And we're going to look at materials. We'll look at something we're actually doing this week. And in materials, we have some documents that we keep right here in this week's blue folder. And here is a Word doc right here. And this is the one where I've gotten a few um, questions about. So when I click on it, it opens up, but it actually, even though it's a Word doc, a DOCX, it's Microsoft Word, Schoology just opens it in a kind of a quick view. And you can't draw on it. You can't really do much with it except read it. And so what the best thing to do is to open it in Word and download it. So I'm going to click on the name down here. You can also click at the top at this download icon up here. But I'm going to click right here. And it wants to know if I want to open or save it. I'm just going to open it in Microsoft Word. And there it is. And here is the document. And I'm going to enable editing. And if once you open it, what you're going to want to do is also save it to the computer you're using it on. And it's possible, especially if you want to do some drawing on it, that you might want to copy it to some other computer device, like if you own an iPad or tablet, so you can draw on it with a stylus. It's probably easier to draw that way. Um, but as long as you do save it, and so you can upload it after you finish your work. I'm just going to use my mouse to draw. Other students are very good with their trackpads even. Anyway, here's the document. We don't need to go into the details of this particular document too much. That was done in class, but there's an icon, a picture of a little girl who's got long hair, and she's rubbed this latex rubber balloon in it, and obviously there's some sort of static electricity. We're kind of all familiar with that phenomena a little bit, is attracting her hair to the balloon. And, that's not new, but the question is, why do we think that happens? What's the basis of that phenomena? And we want to sort of build a model for it, sort of an idea, a hypothesis. And a good way to do that is to sort of sketch it out first. Kind of draw our model, label a few things. And so there's two questions here. And it says, draw a picture to explain the scenario below. After a girl rubs a balloon on her hair is attracted to the balloon. So, okay, that'll be fine. We're not going to look for fancy drawings of, Michelangelo quality. But let's just do that. And then we go up here to look for the Draw tab. And oh, what happened? Panic sets in. There's no Draw tab. It's disappeared. And sometimes I've seen it before, and yet it seems to default to disappear. It's hard to say why this comes up, but it might for you. And I want to show you that it's not a big deal. You can fix this. So let's do it. So this line up here of all these different things, insert, design, layout, you call it a toolbar menu. Microsoft actually calls it a ribbon. It's a ribbon of these tabs. And we're going to click on File, which is the far left of that ribbon, and go way down to the bottom, down this blue pull-down menu. And at the very bottom, it says Options, and those are options for Word. I'm going to click on that. And then I'm going to get this view, and there's all kinds of options. General ones, proofing, language. That's interesting. Here's one that says Customize Ribbon. Let's take a look at Customize Ribbon. And on the right, it's main tabs. Those are the ones at the top. And there's one missing that I want, and you might want. There it is, draw. There's no check mark in the draw box. And there's some other ones there. You might want to make sure all the ones you want are checked. And I'm going to hit OK. And I hit OK, and wow, it's come back. There it is. Draw wasn't there a moment ago, and it's there now. And so, if I want to draw, I can just click on it. And I've got some drawing tools, and they come in not as full as some other drawing programs, but it's enough to work. There's some different colors. I think I'll go for the green pen, and I'm gonna, maybe I'll draw the green balloon, which I don't claim to be very good at this sort of thing, but we'll draw a green, well, I guess we'll call that a balloon. We'll put the little stem on the bottom, and there's the knot. And there's my not so good drawing of a balloon, but at least it's a start. And I'm thinking about static electricity. Maybe I even want to put something that represents the different charges or my ideas about different charge. So I'll put some pluses there, and maybe I have some ideas. I'm just trying to get them started. What are my initial ideas? I'm going to put down a couple of negative signs, and so I've drawn 4 plus signs for 4 positive charges and an equal amount of negative charges. But you can do whatever you want in terms of what you think is happening here, and that's it. And then of course, there's an eraser and all those other tools as well that you might want to use, and then you save it, and you can upload it and hand it in. So again, it's pretty simple. We're going to go to the File menu. We're going to drop down to the bottom where it says Options, and that gives us some options to add things to this toolbar, which actually Microsoft calls a ribbon. So hitting Customize Ribbon, and I can add or take out tabs at the top of the document. Okay, that's it. And I hope that helps some of you that were looking for the Draw tab and the Draw tools.